Hello everybody, and good evening from Sarawak from board. What am I even saying? It's okay. This thing a little bit slow down. Yeah. So in case you want to know if there is some kinds of weird buffer and whatnot, this is just a little bit problem with the internet. But however, we are still good. We are still fine, and even the SpaceX they've already gone go live by now. So that's a very good sign. Okay, but otherwise is what it is. Okay, and also just need to tell you, we we also have a little bit with technical issue. I Yeah, so technical issue with the buffering. Yeah, because usually whenever it's streaming, whenever it's officially from SpaceX, sometimes if your internet is not good, it can buffers pretty significantly. But however, I'm trying my best. I will still going live by now. So hello. So again, I'm going to say hello everybody, and good evening. Yeah, good evening from Sarawak, from Borneo, and also hello, good good day, and also good night wherever you are. I'm Daniel. I'm Daniel Suguwa, your host today. We are going to watch the launch of the SpaceX's Falcon 9 Block 5 rocket. They will be carrying three BlueBird satellite right now. This one specifically the Block 2, the upgraded version, the flight mission 6 until 8, or as commonly referred to as BlueBird 11 until 13. Okay, this one will be launching on board the Falcon 9 Block 5 rocket from the Canaveral Space Force Station Slick 40. Okay, Space Launch Complex 40, so that's that. And rather than wasting too much time because we need to compress this a little bit, let's go instead with the live, shall we? So, hello everybody. I'm hello and good evening from I'm Dennis Suga, your host today for this launch, just like I mentioned from very early on. Okay, so today we today we are going to watch this launch today of the SpaceX's Falcon 9 Block 5 rocket that will be carrying the AST SpaceMobile's BlueBird Block 2 flight mission 6 until 8, or also commonly referred to as the BlueBird 11 until 13. So we are going to see that launch right away. And rather than wasting too much time, let's go ahead to the live, shall we? Okay, so here is the buffering. The buffering is not exactly the best. Okay, you can see why. It's buffering. It's okay. I guess we can make do just a little bit. So hold on one second. So we are switching to another one as well. Let's just say consider this as the friend of this channel, so should be fine. Where is it? Okay, really slowly respond. It's okay, just give me a little bit of seconds. We will be soon. Okay. Okay, so sorry if you see there's a little bit of drop off because, well, it is what it is, but we are still trying our best, okay? So, yeah, just be a little bit of patience, okay? And yeah, from what I can tell, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not, but we're still trying our best, okay? We are still giving you the best of the best, whatever we can for now, for this kind of situation. We are a little bit of problem here. Maybe I can try look again for another solution here. Let's try again. Okay, so this is not the best kind of solution that we can go, but yeah, we are trying our best here. Hopefully it's not going to crash again. Okay, even from the visual that I can see, sometimes there's a little bit of the drop off, sometimes it doesn't. Well, this is not something very easy to do. Okay, maybe we need to drop off a little bit of the stream quality, maybe. Yeah, but anyhow we are trying our best. Okay, so here I'm going to present to you again the stream. We don't have too much time to say here, so I'm going to lead you directly to the stream. We'll talk just a little bit here, few in moments when it's already be when the launch actually happens. So don't worry about this. Okay, just give me a little bit time. Yeah, just trust me on this one. I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm trying wrestling through all of this. Slow down. Okay, random slowdown here and there. So we are going to use the SpaceX's live stream instead, because it keeps dropping off. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying my best. Okay. So here we go. Yeah. Okay. So let me show you here. This one is via. Okay. This one is via the SpaceX's. So thank you so much, SpaceX's, for the restream via the SpaceX. And okay, stage 1 lock slot is complete.
Right on schedule, and
okay,
the
so
second stage will wrap up liquid oxygen
that's really
loading
good.
in
We
just
want to
under
hear.
a minute from now.
Okay, nice.
In addition to
And in case you want to
RP1
know,
and
we
liquid
can go
oxygen,
cycle a little
cryogenic
bit
helium
what
is
this
also loaded
mission
onto
is all
Falcon
about.
9.
Okay, so
Falcon 9's tanks
on
are
this one,
pressurized using helium, and that helium is also chilled to remain compatible with the cryogenic
just in case
plumbing
we
on the
can
vehicle.
go a little bit. Okay, just silence a little bit. We can go here. I will show to you. Okay, so for this BlueBird 1 mission, this one is basically how it's looks by. Okay, this is how it looks. The mission up until the launch should be good. And then next is the Merlin 1D rocket engine. This one powers both the first stage and the upper stage itself, second stage. Okay, this one, as you can see, this is the Merlin 1D sea level rocket engines, and another side here as well. Okay, this one, if you see on the right side, is the Merlin 1D rocket engine on vacuum level, and also this is, I believe, how the BlueBird Block 2 looks like inside in comparison to the Starlink, and especially to the upcoming Starlink version 3, and also another one here as well, another comparison. Okay, here and there, look at that in comparison to the Starlink version 2 mini direct to cell. You can see this is the size comparison. Another one as well from the Twitter/X. Okay, so let me see, this is how it actually looks like as well, and here or there. Okay, so here you go. Let me see if we can get. Okay, so this is basically how it looks like. Okay, in the nutshell, this size comparison, but otherwise we shall be good. And let's go watching. Okay, and you need to also okay, T-minus 30 seconds, and you need to remember the Falcon 9 is basically a Carolox powered propellant. Okay, the liquid oxygen as the oxidizer, and the super refined kerosene as the RP1 as the fuel itself. We'll see in action. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff. We have liftoff of the Falcon 9 Block 5 rocket, launching from the Canaveral Space Force Station from the Sleep 40 Space Launch Complex 40, carrying the 3 BlueBird satellite constellation, the BlueBird 11 until 13, or also also known as the BlueBird Block 2 flight mission 6 to 8. And you can see the pitch, yaw, and wall control has already initiated. T plus 35 seconds into the flight. And right now is the Mach 0.5, where the Merlin 1D rocket engine, all 9 Merlin 1D on the first stage, has already now throttled down to 60%, or even 40 if it's capable. Okay, and get ready for the max Q, maximum aerodynamic pressure, fully exerted on the rocket itself. Okay, supersonic. Here we go.
Max Q is coming
going to the speed of sound, and we are getting ready in. Okay, around the aeroplane altitude should be the max Q.
Max Q.
Okay, max Q. So we've already reached the max
and there's
Q.
confirmation of max Q. The Merlin engines are now going to throttle
thing
back
that we
up to
need
full
to
power
know.
now that Falcon 9 is out of the throttle
Okay,
bucket.
so this is now the view from the onboard rocket camera, and another one, optical camera tracking view, and back again to the onboard camera view.
There are several events coming up in quick succession,
The
starting with MECO,
Merlin
stage separation,
1D
and then
vacuum rocket
second
engine on the
start
second
1,
stage
or
has already
SES1.
going into
Main
the
engine cutoff, or MECO, is when
cool
all
down,
9
to the chill down,
M1D engines
to
will
ensure that
shut off
by the time it
to slow down the
operates,
vehicle
it
in preparation
ignites,
for
it
stage
will
separation
functions
when the
properly,
first
and
and
it's not
second
going to
stages
melt
decouple
itself.
from one another.
And also to
This will be followed by
reduce
the
that
MVAC
kind of
engine on
temperature
stage 2
temperature
igniting,
shock.
which is
So
called out as
that's
second
also
engine
why.
start 1, or SES1.
And that's basically it.
That first
We need to
MVAC
know in the
engine burn will
nutshell.
last several minutes to propel the second stage and the
Okay,
attached
everything looks
payloads to
pretty
the desired
fine.
orbit. After that, the fairing will jettison from the second
Okay.
stage, as it's no longer needed to protect the payload once Falcon 9
Yeah,
is
so
in
that's
space.
basically it. Another one as well.
So we should be hearing that sequence of events in about 5 seconds.
Okay, get ready for the sequence of the event for the MECO, main engine cutoff. Okay.
Main engine cutoff.
MECO, main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
Okay, stage separation confirmed, and then get ready for the second engine start number 1. Okay, second engine start number 1 has already confirmed.
And there we had
Sorry,
confirmation of
second
those
stage
3 events that happened
engine
back to
start
back.
number
Again,
1.
that was main engine cutoff,
Yeah, because
stage
there's also
separation,
going to be
and
another
second
sequence
engine
1,
start 1.
the
Coming up next in
SES2.
about 20
Yeah,
seconds will be
SES2
fairing
basically will
separation.
finalize and kind of circularize
Falcon 9 will jettison these payload fairing halves since
the
they are no
BlueBird
longer needed in the
11
vacuum
to
of
13
space, and
before it's
SpaceX
finally
teams will
deployed
attempt
to
to
its
retrieve them when they
proper
fall back
orbit.
to Earth.
And otherwise, everything looks pretty fine. Okay.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Okay, payload fairing separation is already confirmed. Usually it's going to separate around 110 plus
Great
kilometers
news, successful
and
fairing
above,
separation.
but in
Those
this case
fairings will
of
now
the
make their
mission,
way back to
because
Earth for recovery.
due to the payload requirement,
The
yeah,
next
especially
major
it's pretty
milestone
heavy
coming up will be
going to
entry
the
burn
low
on
Earth
Falcon
orbit.
9's first stage, and that's scheduled
Usually
to
because
occur
of
around
that,
the T plus 6
what they
minute
will
and
do is that they
23
will
second
just
mark.
separate
The
the
entry
payload
burn will
fairing
be
there,
used to
just
slow the first
to
stage
ensure
down as it
that
heads
the
towards
rocket can be
SpaceX's
very
drone ship,
lightweight,
a short
can
fall
be
of
lighter
gravitas
to
located in
push
the
and
Atlantic
propel
Ocean.
the BlueBird 11 to 13 to the designated
Without this upcoming
low
entry
Earth
burn,
orbit.
Falcon 9 would only
So
be
that's
using
basically another
atmospheric
reason why.
drag to slow down, and this would add extra stress to the vehicle.
Okay, so the
Slowing down
velocity
the
on the
booster
first stage is
reduces
still
re-entry forces, which
negative,
then
but
allows SpaceX to
otherwise
recover and reuse that
it
first
will go
stage.
back to positive. Once it's going to positive, the altitude has already reached its maximum height, the apogee. Okay,
As
looks
we
like we
approach
have
the entry burn,
apogee
be
at
sure to keep an eye on the
124
booster engine graphics that will
kilometers
appear on
up,
the lower corner of the
possibly
screen.
almost
That will display the
125
arrangement of the
kilometers.
9 M1D
So the first
engines,
stage has
as well
already
as the
going free fall down back again,
active feedback of
according
their ignition.
to the pull of the gravity. So which means we will see the first stage will also doing its entry burn to slow down the first stage booster,
Looking ahead,
and then
following the upcoming entry burn, the booster will initiate a
another
landing
one, which
burn,
is the
which will
landing
slow the
burn
vehicle down
to
even further
properly
for a precise touchdown
land it
on our
back
drone
to
ship.
the drone ship,
We
like
still
they
have
said.
more than 1 minute to go until the beginning
Okay,
of entry burn.
and looks like pretty good here as well. Another good sign as well, which is what we want to see. Okay,
The first
and
stage is not
occasionally
only
you might
using
see
the
a
Merlin
little bit
engines
drop off
for the
here and there
re-entry
of
and
my
landing
stream,
process,
but
it also uses its
otherwise that's
titanium grid fins
the
and
best that
nitrogen
we
gas
can
thrusters
use.
for stability and control. Falcon 9
Okay,
is equipped with
here
4
we go.
hypersonic grid fins, and those are positioned
So
near
the
the
first
top of the
stage
first stage.
rocket booster right now. Okay, it's already going down back from the Karman line. Okay, which is the internationally recognized space boundary.
The Falcon 9 booster
For the US
supporting this
defined
mission is flying for its
space
30th
boundary, it's
time.
going to be
It
80
previously
kilometers.
supported
100
NASA's Crew
kilometers
5,
internationally defined,
GPS-3 Space Vehicle
80
6,
miles,
Inmarsat
and 80 kilometers,
I6F2,
which is what US
CRS-28,
defines it
Intelsat
as space,
G37,
60 miles, and
NG-20,
already enters back
TD7,
fully.
BlueBird 810, and
And get
21
ready for
Starlink
the entry burn
missions.
start on the first stage.
We are just moments away from the beginning of the entry burn.
Stage 1 FTS is saved.
Okay, flight termination system are no longer needed on the first stage.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Okay, stage 1 entry burn has already started. First set,
The entry burn has
followed by
started up
another
on
two
the
sets
Falcon 9 first
of the
stage
rocket
booster,
engine.
and
So
this will last
3 of
about 30
Merlin,
seconds.
1D,
Again, the purpose here is
1D.
to slow the vehicle down in preparation for its final
First
burn and
on the
landing.
first stage, booster has already ignited, and then the reverse will be through. The 2 will be shut down, followed by the center, as you can see.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Okay, stage 1 entry burn has
And that
already shut
concludes the
down.
entry burn. As mentioned
Okay,
earlier, we will
that's
be
actually very
attempting
good.
to recover this booster with SpaceX's drone ship, a shortfall of Gravitas, currently stationed in the
A
Atlantic
little
Ocean.
bit ASMR in case you
The
want.
next milestone, coming up in about 1 minute, will be the
Okay,
Stage 1
here
landing
you go.
burn.
As you can see, the supersonic heating there as it
As that
reaches
landing
to
burn
the
happens, you'll notice a
specific
drastic
of
decrease in the speed and altitude of the vehicle.
atmospheric thickness there. You can see that's also one of the reasons why
The
it needs
Merlin
to do
engines
the
performing
entry burn.
the entry
Otherwise,
and landing burns on
it can
Falcon's
crash
first
the rocket
stage are
itself,
optimized for sea level
possibly
performance, and they
chipping
each
off
achieve
even more
about
than usual.
190,000 pounds of thrust
And
during
also
ascent and
forgot to
descent.
mention to you that the
In
grid
comparison,
fin
the
itself,
single MVAC engine on the
it
second
used to
stage, which you can
be
see is
using
still
the
under
Stage
carbon
1
fiber.
transonic.
that
It used
first burn
to use the
produces
mostly carbon fiber, but
220,500
at
pounds
some
of
points,
thrust in
due
a
to the
vacuum environment.
constant shipping and whatnot, and then SpaceX
Stage
has
2
already
terminal
come up,
guidance.
has already analyzed that situation. Eventually, they decided to just switch to the
Now that landing
titanium
burn
alloy.
is coming up in about
So till
15
this day,
seconds
it
from
still
now.
uses the
This
titanium
will
alloy
be Falcon
for
9,
the grid fin.
slowing down the remaining
And fun
speed
fact,
needed for a
Titan
gentle
grid
and
fin is
precise landing.
pretty good
Keep
at
an eye out
the
for landing leg deploy
hypersonic
just
Stage
prior
2
guiding
FTS is
as
saved.
well.
to touchdown.
And we have the ignition
Stage
on the
1
landing
landing
burn
burn.
has already started.
Landing burn has started up on the
Here
first
we
stage.
go. You can hear it, the sound. And get ready in for the landing. Okay, here we go. You can see the grid fin is in action.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Okay, stage 1 landing leg deploy is already initiated and touchdown. And full
Stage
shutdown
1
of the
landing
first
confirmed.
stage engine. Already
And
done
there we
its
have
job.
another successful first stage
Another successful
landing for
there.
this flight-proven booster.
And
this
looks
was its
like the
30th
stage.
landing.
Ooh,
Nominal
some
orbit insertion.
We
some
also heard great
thunderstorm
confirmation
on the
of SECO 1 and
at the background.
nominal orbital insertion.
Very nice. And we also have
As
looking
mentioned
at
earlier,
the
due
second
to
stage,
the
it's
layout of
it's
the
already
payload
going
adapter for this mission, views of the payload are
to the
obstructed, so
yeah,
that
it's
will bring us
already
to the end of today's mission coverage.
oh oh, so
Keep an eye
they've
out for
already
confirmation of
and
payload deploy
okay.
on X.
Okay. So
We would like to
anyhow,
thank
this is
AST
the
Space
short
Mobile
stream.
for once
Usually they will
again
go
entrusting SpaceX
very
with the
stretch,
satellites
but
today.
not for today.
We'd also
It's
like to
okay.
thank the FAA and the Eastern Range
If
for
you
their
want to see
support
the
of
full
today's mission.
launch, you can actually watch
Be
on
sure to
my
check out
previous launch. If I remember around the
spacex.com/launches for
BQP
the most up-to-date
120, my
information on upcoming
120th
launches, and follow
live stream,
SpaceX
so you
on
can
X for ongoing
watch it in
updates.
full
We'll
if
see you
you
next
want,
time.
and at least yeah. So and also at least you don't have to deal with all of this weird kind of stuff. So yeah, as you can see, thank you so much Space Affairs for the restream. Yeah, yeah, at least this channel provides me another backup opportunity in case weird things happen, especially with the internet connection. So thank you so much. Even though you might, and I believe you still see some drop off, but this is the best that I can do, and fortunately it's not too long. Ooh, yeah, the time is 4 p.m. In case you can hear my watch alarm. Okay, it's already 4 p.m. Yeah, precisely 4 p.m. 4 p.m. and 4:20 4:00 26 p.m. So yeah, basically that's already wrap up the coverage. And also, unlike this stream, if you actually watch my other previous stream on the 120th live stream, okay, that one is way better, and it actually shows from A to Z process. So they don't cut anything else in between. So that's much better. If you really wanna check out, please check out on my previous stream. That's way better than usual. But otherwise, that's it. That's the only best effort that I can give to you, even though there's some problem here and there. But that's it. Thank you so much everybody for watching. I really appreciate you come to this channel, even though we have a slight problem, but it's okay. The not everything will be going according to plan, but just treat this stream as a little bit of relaxation kind of stream. So that's basically it. So thank you so much everybody for watching. I'm going to close this off. I'm Suguwa, your host today for the launch of the SpaceX's Falcon 9 Block 5 rocket carrying the AST SpaceMobile's BlueBird 11 to 13, or also known as the BlueBird Block 2 flight mission 6 to 8. Okay, so thank you so much everybody for watching that one actually launched from the Canaveral Space Force Station from the Slick 40, which is the Space Launch Complex 40. So the mission so far initially done pretty well, and you can say this kind of stream sort of treated like the Starlink. Yeah, sort of treated like Starlink, but if it's for the BlueBird instead. So basically that's one of the hella funny, yeah, one of the hella funny way to wrap this off this stream. So thank you anyhow. And even though we still battling a bit of technical problem, at least we have a good time here. So thank you so much everybody for watching, and take care and stay safe. We will see you soon on the another time, which is even from my best ability. It's going to be on Monday. Okay, Monday 8 p.m. So thank you so much. See you soon on there, and take care and stay safe. Bye bye. And that's it. We have already wrapped it off. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Even though this has some drop frames, but I'll try my best. Okay. So yeah, hopefully you're okay with this, and we will see you soon. Bye bye. Take care and stay safe. It's 3:20 p.m. here in Sarawak in Borneo. So on 5 August 2026, so on Wednesday. So that's it. That's wrapping up this coverage. And we'll see you soon for real this time. Bye bye, and take care. Stay safe and enjoy the music for a while before I'm closing in. Yeah, before I close the stream. So thank you.